when the doctors first did the MRIs on me, my back was in really bad shape. They diagnosed me with nerve impingement, bulging of discs, stenosis throughout my whole spine. It was not only my lower back, but my upper back and around my neck. And after using the machine for probably about a year, I went back in for an MRI. And the doctors were amazed that, they're like, wow, your body is like healing itself. And to them it didn't, they didn't understand that. And I told them what I was using, and the doctors actually would come back and say, how do you spell that? And they would look it up, and, so, I've gotten a pretty positive response out of that. And it's really nice to see that the doctors are looking at other options besides what they were doing. Most people think that you use something and your pain should go away automatically. And with this kind of technology, it might take a little while. And being persistent in using it and using it diligently every day has taken my pain level from being around a 9-10 every day to now I'm feeling, after using it for years, I'm feeling more like my pain level is down to like a 2 or 3, unless I do something like extremely hard and stress out my body. But it's I've done so much more. I've been able to do so much more, and I'm feeling more, back to being when I was younger and vibrant and could work. My name is William Jesko. I live in Hilo, Hawaii, Curtistown. I've been on the Big Island since '08, and been having back problems since I was 26, and a few other problems with my legs and arms, and had brought this up to a friend of mine in the community, and he said I needed to talk to Ben about this machine. Basically, since I started using the machine, at first I was a little skeptical, and because it took a little while to start taking effect. But eventually I was a true believer and have been since, and there's been lots of things that have changed in my life. I've had less frequent trips to the doctors. I have less pain. The doctors are amazed at how my body's healing. Basically, they were just masking everything that I had. They weren't fixing anything. And this seems to be something that is actually healing me. And even in the beginning, when I was still skeptical, I had gotten some staph, and staph usually needs some antibiotics or some staph cream or something, and so I just used the machine only on the staph, and I was amazed at how well the machine did just on the staph, and that was kind of like a turning point for me. And I was like, wow, and then I kept using the machine, and the more I used it, the better I felt. And like I said, the less frequency I had to go to the doctor, and they would set appointments for me, and I went in, and I'd say, well, you know what, I think I can go a little bit longer. And I was feeling great, and then at one point, the machine had gotten stolen, and one had gotten broken, and all of a sudden, I needed to go back to the doctors again. That was another thing that really clicked in my head, that it wasn't just what the doctors were doing. It had specifically to do with the machine, because that was the only thing that was taken away. And now that I got the machine back, of course, I'm feeling much better again. I'm been on disability since December of '09. It's now, 2013, and I'm looking to restart a business and go back to work. So these are things that I never thought I'd do again. Before I started to use the machine, even with all the doctor's help and pain meds and stuff, I'd still have bouts of being in bed for weeks at a time, having to crawl to the bathroom, stuff like that. I've not had to do that since I got the machine. So I'm a true believer, and I think it's a wonderful machine, and I think everybody would benefit by using it. The doctors had me originally on methadone and Vicodin and Flexeril and a bunch of other drugs to keep me not depressed because I was on all these medications. And I'm proud to say that now, with the help of this machine, I am completely off of all meds and feeling just fine and don't need to use them. So that in itself, getting off meds, is an incredible thing, because meds just are not good for you, and do horrible things to our body. And it's just it's an amazing machine, and thank God for it. And thank Ben for being the person to put this out there for people.